1, go! No. 3, 2, 1, go!
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, what's up? PMTV, Darth Shard here on the mic. Curious that that now in Game 3 we'll see the Marth from Eggs. And T-Speeds has been having a really interesting season. He's beating a lot of his traditional demons. Eggs being one of the notable exceptions. So having game point sort of on his serve, so to speak, you know, with a double counter pick advantage, this is pretty huge for Teddy here. That's the same sort of struggle I have when I try and punish a whiff smash attack from Marth. Seemed like he might have been trying to shield wrap there. It was a little slow. That was a really nice Ken combo. Eggs just walled him out that last stock. Didn't give him center stage at all. Yeah, that egg will seal it. Interesting, using the down B to combo break. And Yoshi's grab barely outspacing Marth jab. I like the idea with the up air. This time it'll work. That was actually really sick. Any other character would be dead. So, one thing, and I'm not sure if Eggs would be aware of this or not, but T-Speed's kind of known for his not always safest ledge options here. Notice that he just did the slow roll in over the 100 roll. Sometimes when players catch on to his ledge habits, it can put him in a lot of trouble. As a fellow double jump cancel character main, I can appreciate the difficulties of sort of being able to like safely ledge dash, but nonetheless it is something that I think is really beneficial to learn. Yep, downer to downer. That's some PMR stuff right there. Dare being having a few frames less end leg as cooldown in PM. Hey, what's up, Star Knight?
What's up, Darth Shard? How's the set going?
Well, T-Speed's looked in control after game 2, but Eggs really sort of slowed down the pace of the game in game 3. Focus a lot more, I feel like, on just kind of zoning and keeping T-Speeds out of center. But, you know, being up 2-0 means that you get to try on your counter pick twice, so it's sort of like the challenges on, will be on, I think, on T-Speeds to adapt, yeah. But he's given himself a decent chance to do so.
I see. Is this T-Speeds counter pick?
It is, yep.
I wonder why FD. Do you think why it's good for Yoshi?
Well, I think in general, Yoshi, I know Teddy likes this stage in general, and I think as Yoshi, he has a pretty consistent punish game out of a throw, right? And so FD is conducive to that. I think maybe T-Speeds isn't maybe as confident in his platform movement. He's not like he's not like an Amsa, right? Who's always looping all over the stage. I think he prefers to be able to focus more on Yoshi's good anti-airs and like keeping like a long juggle going.
That makes more sense now. I was wondering.
I personally like platforms a lot as double jump cancel characters. I think that the movement options that it gives you is like really useful, but it might just be a preference thing.
I see it. I think I was thinking too, it's personal preference.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can see that.
And that matters for a lot, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Save about certain maps.
You know, for how expressive T-Speed sometimes is like after a match, he's got a pretty good game face, I would say. Like he doesn't like usually exhibit a lot of emotion during a match, at least not from my experience.
Yeah, I haven't seen so either. Is this losers right now?
This is losers semis, I think.
I see.
It says losers finals, but I think Aura and Fat Goku are winners finals, so this is semis, I think.
Cool. All right.
It's alright.
Oh, he's off stage. Oh, can he make it back? He does. Oh, this is looking rough. He is. Interesting
choice to down air. The only I think maybe question about it is
tries to read the jump.
Yeah. Is he kind of let T-Speeds get center stage again?
What a comeback will be if he brings this back.
Yeah, right.
I would like to see it in Game 5. Oh, no.
Okay.
Wait, oh, T-Speeds is up 2-1.
Yeah, he was.
I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
Shane was. Wow.
Oh, no, T-Speeds built himself a nice lead. It's still his counter pick. He's gonna go back. One thing I will say is, even though this is like maybe his personal preference to go to Final Destination, I think Marth.
I do. Okay, all right. Get us up. I'll be there in about 1 minute.
Marth is arguably better here. I mean, just in general. So that there may be something to consider there. Like sometimes I won't pick my preferential stage if I think that my opponent might prefer it more.
I see.
But
I feel like in this matchup, like it's probably only good for Marth, like if Yoshi's like out of the double jump armor range.
Sure.
Like if he's not, then I feel like it's probably in Yoshi's because like he can just like armor through like one Marth's like up tilt or up air and just like hit with an air or something.
That makes sense.
So I'm not sure, or maybe just I don't know, maybe just I don't know. It was Game 5. Let's go.
Oh,
goes for the up air. That was not safe.
Not quite enough to break the armor there.
That was not safe. Should just wait for him to come down.
Yoshi's super heavy, otherwise it probably would have worked.
That's true.
Yep.
Well, didn't need it. Well, it's pretty even right now so far.
Right. I think the falling neutral is a little unsafe there, but T-Speed's only got like a 15% punish. This one he's getting a little more though.
Oh. Shane just waits. That's smart.
Good realization to just realize that he wasn't going to be hit by it. Just wait it out. Yep.
What the heck?
Combo break, man.
I rarely see that. Wow.
He did that in Game 2, I believe, as well.
Flat out
Game
tipper.
3.
See what happens next. Oh,
Say
it's
again?
grabbed. Ooh, this
All right,
is where
so
it's big.
Yep, 50, almost 60%.
Have they played on Fountain of Dreams yet?
I think Game 2 might have been on Fountain of Dreams.
Ah, I see.
Cannot remember for sure. And Shane was using Falco at the time. Okay, so T-Speed's now with
one stock lead.
Yeah, one stock lead. Eggs is on his tournament stock here. Game 5. Oh, that was pretty unfortunate. He got
Now it's back
all
to you,
nervous,
then.
yeah.
So wait, who won the last FD game? Shane did, right?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, alright. Oh, all the stars just barely got him. Oh, that armor saved them.
Yeah. So I think when Yoshi armors through your stuff, it's better to like sort of like go past him
Shane's feeling it.
rather than try and like follow where he's going, because then he'll be able to counterattack you. Oh, that was a really important flow there. Egg's not falling for the ground pound trick ground pound trick that time.
Oh, he just waits for the
Oh, yeah,
roll.
just waits for the roll. Yeah, like, nervous roll from
Smart by
T
Shane.
Speeds.
Oh, he gets grabbed?
I'm not sure. I think he maybe wanted the up air.
Oh,
I don't
good,
think he wanted
good
this one.
punish.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
the call out. Good
Damn.
set. That was very close.
That was clean.
It's up to both players.
Yeah,
Hasn't that been the-
reverse 3-0.
Oh. I think that was like the closest time like those two got that close before, right? I think so.
Yeah,
A while.
I think T Speeds has been steadily closing the gap ever since pretty much throughout the course of the season, despite I think being down something like 6 or 7 sets to Shane, which is, you know, no knock on Teddy, of course, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Shane's been having a
It's-
pretty good season all in all, you know,
Mhm.
consistently placing top 3 at pretty much every event.
Yeah, Shane's doing really good this season. I think he's just trying harder now, really.
Yeah.
Like
I think so.
from like what happened from the last PR, I think like, oh man, I gotta put up my work in, you know, like
Yeah,
start showing
yeah.
who I really am. Why not like, you know, I'm better than this. So
Right.
I think it's really cool to see that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think AU was saying that he feels that Shane sort of gets motivated by, you know, by falling down the PR in that way. Like,
Is that what he said?
That was what AU thinks. What Josh believes.
That's what I kind of feel
Yeah.
too. It would make sense.
I definitely get the same vibe. Just has been like showing, I think, a lot more interest in sort of like learning about like the game and like about some of the matchups, especially like the ones that are common here in Oregon. So then next we're gonna have eventually. I mean, I'm guessing they're playing Melee for a while, but
All right.
we would have Aura Fat Goku. I think has not played yet. So
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're about
winners
to play.
finals. Yep.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool. You know, Melee character grand finals. Fox Peach presumably, but Peach is pretty good in this game, man.
Yeah, I know. She is good. I like all characters are good in this game.
Yeah, that's true. I think she's someone. I think like characters like Peach and Falcon. Like you could argue about their place in the Project M meta, but they strictly get better from Melee to PM. Like better ledge options. Like arguably better recovery. Peach gets aerial glide tossing, which is like really amazing.
Yeah, Peach is so good in this
Yeah.
game. I think people just haven't discovered like what she has and potential she has in this game. People think like, oh, it's just sit PM. Like, oh, Peach is just like same thing in Melee, but in this in PM really.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. She's
Yeah,
a whole different character.
A lot of our local audience might be unaware that the #2 player in the world mains Princess Peach. In Project M.
Malachi?
In Malachi, yep. And he's almost certainly going to earn the #2 ranking for the second year in a row.
Sweet.
Actually, sorry, he was lower last year, but this year has almost certainly earned the title of second best.
Wasn't there a NorCal tournament recently?
There was, yeah, just last weekend. There
That's
was
right. You guys were there. How was
yep.
that?
Yeah, so Axie, Crow, and I traveled down to NorCal instead of going to Bridgetown Resurrection last weekend.
I see.
And it was pretty cool. NorCal's got a pretty good scene. They've been building a lot over the last couple years, especially since in the post development era of Project M. A lot of their players have sort of risen to prominence, and the #1 player in the world resides in NorCal. So between him and Malachi and Sosa of SoCal and another a couple other sort of top 10 contenders, last weekend was pretty stacked.
Wow.
Down in NorCal, yeah, it was a pretty good event. 100 odd people.
100 people. Wow, that's good.
Yeah, a lot of PM ranked top 50 representation at that tournament. It was pretty hype.
Oh yeah, I bet. I didn't get to see how it went off. What was grand finals? Was it Thunders and Malachi?
It was, yep.
I'm guessing Thunders got it.
Yeah, so actually it was kind of interesting.
Was it a reset?
It was a reset. Yeah, in fact, both sets were 3-0s. So in winners finals, Thunders made a reverse 3-0 after switching to Falcon, usually favoring his Donkey Kong. And then in grand finals, Malachi won the first set of Grands 3-0 using his Sheik over Thunder's Falcon. And then Thunder's 3-0'd him right back with the switch to DK and Malachi staying Sheik. So the dual main counterpicking meta in Project M is pretty interesting right now. Given the #1 and 2 player have been sort of battling back and forth. between their various mains.
Mm-hmm. It seems like he likes to counterpick the Sheik for DK and Falcon for the Peach. It looks like.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe like a personal preference. Let's see. That's what I do.
Which is kind of interesting because earlier in the year it was the opposite. Early in the year, Malachi Sheik was the one that he was using to beat Thunder's Reign,
DK?
and then beating his DK, and then DK was doing better against the Peach, and then sometime in the middle of the year that kind of flipped. It's like they both got better at the opposite matchups.
I see.
Yeah.
See.
And then Thunder's Falcon has gotten a lot more use as a counterpick character as well.
Mm-hmm.
Falcon being pretty good against a lot of the floaties and the abundance of middleweight characters in Project M.
Yeah, Falcon's a good character in this game.
I don't think he's top tier, but I definitely think he's probably top 10 range.
I definitely say at least top 10. There's no way he's not. He's just so good. Good matchup spread. Good toolkit in general. Yeah. Just a good character.
I think he's helped too by the lack of notable mains of top melee characters. You know, Malachi does have Peach Sheik, but you don't generally see a lot of Sheiks at top level PM. So
yeah, Sheik
Falcon is helped by that, right?
That's true.
There's a lot to be said about the current meta sort of reflecting who's actually active in the scene.
That's true. Yeah. I'd say that Sheik's a very good character in this game. He's so different.
Agreed.
That's right. You weren't at Bridgetown Resurrection. When I fought a Chief, the Washington player, I was actually talking to him. He told me next PR season, he's gonna be ranked 4th or something. He said.
Yeah, Chief I think is someone who, in a similar vein to maybe to Eggs, in our region, I think he was ranked 10 on their current PR. But he sort of like Eggs has really stepped it up and is gonna rocket to the top. Yeah. He's someone who, if I understand correctly, has been PR'd for a long time in Washington, but his overall placement has kind of fluctuated.
Yeah, I asked him about that actually, about the PR system in his region. He told me he just had a really bad season. Until this season he's doing really good. Getting 2nd at Bridgetown Resurrection is really good too.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
That's crazy. So. It was a good tournament. I liked it.
Yeah, man. I'm glad it was good.
But at the same time, I kind of also want to go to that NorCal, but I had to choose one or the other.
It's tough when they sort of line up on the same weekend. Hopefully next year we'll be able to avoid those sort of conflicts.
I definitely want to
this guy right here,
hosting this tournament. What's up, Josh? I gotta play a match, right? Yeah, I've been stalling. Well, that's stalling. I gotta.
All
right. I'll come back if I win or lose. I don't know. Melee's weird for me. All right. Start night to sign off. Later, Darfshard.
Later, dude.
What up, y'all?
What up?
Oh man, I could have had that. So
Yeah, man,
good.
that like hurts to see. Not gonna lie.
That's stock. I was
Yeah.
just like, I'm off stage, I can recover.
Yeah.
But the instant I used my side B, I was like, I should have just air dodged and hope he tried to hit me.
It's just like a panic moment, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel it, dude.
But it was a good set.
Yeah.
That was a very enjoyable set for me.
Good to be streamed, right? You can like go back and like learn something from it. for
Exactly.
sure.
What is this guy doing? Oh, he's picking Midnight.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's here. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
By the way, if you want to put on my Twitter handle is @DarthShard_PMTV. Perfect. What's that? Aura, did you play Steven in PM already? Okay, yeah, this is losers finals then.
What's up, everybody? T-Speed's here on the mic. We're about to see Ace versus Aura. Oh, he's going Midnight. He going the Midnight. Let's see how this goes. I like how the thing says JK.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, Aura is Peach. Shane is Meta Knight. He's been wanting to pick up this character a little bit. He's been talking to Josh and trying to learn the character. And he played Meta Knight in Brawl, so he has a feel for the character.
I know he's been talking a lot about picking up Meta Knight. He's been thoroughly enjoying the character, and that was super sick.
Down smash.
He'll get ya. A dab will do ya.
Whoa there. That's some Brawl stuff, man.
Some shenanigans. Picking up that turnip.
That shield pressure, though.
He's keeping it fairly consistent.
Closer. Oh, that's not stock yet. He's gonna grab edge. Oh, he should have charged it a little bit longer.
He's keeping his spacing really, really tight, which is really, really nice.
I
for
think
him.
one reason why Shane likes to play this character is because he's a sword character, and he does.
He loves his sword boys.
I know he uses Fox in melee, but in PM he likes the disjoint characters for the most part, from what I've seen. Well, he likes
hitboxes.
He likes Falcon
really
also,
good.
but he likes to dabble in all the disjoint characters for the most part.
Well, we were just talking about this outside. He likes to play a wide range of characters. He knows how to utilize their basic mechanics. Just got the knowledge. He knows what he needs to do.
He can make any character he uses look like he's been playing them for a while. Oh,
ooh, nice turnip.
The recovery. Ooh. Let's go. Slap.
And we got Aura up. 3 stocks to 2.
I also think Dark Sharp was going to come back after this match.
Okay.
Ooh. What was that? Oh, that was back air. I was like, how the hell did he do that?
A little wonky. What do you think about him utilizing more grabs as Meta Knight against Peach?
Well, against Peach, I'd say it's like harder just because she's a floaty and she likes to float at that range where you can't grab her, but she can punish you if you try. But
down air from Meta Knight just seems so strong.
Yes, very much so. I don't think necessarily you need to grab this character that much. Like, you should when you can obviously get a guaranteed grab, but for the most part, you just want to play around her game for the most part. Because she doesn't really like to be on the floor. Oh my god.
No, definitely an airbound character. Ooh, good attempt on that turnip. Trying to snipe him on the corner.
Nice recovery.
Oh, ooh, good punish.
Think. Was that off the top? Nope.
Is that
Oh, off the top. Yeah,
that's his up B, right?
That's his neutral B. The tornado.
Pretty strong, pretty strong.
Yeah. Reverse up B for recovery.
Ooh, turn up.
Side B. Oh, didn't grab it.
Flew too close to the sun, Icarus. Nice
There's
little
the brawl
shuffle.
stuff.
Needs to get more of those. Now here's a question. If you think if Shane loses this round, do you think he's going to change characters?
I don't know about this round, but if he's down two games, he'll probably switch.
Because you know how he loves his comfort pick, Mark.
Yes, very much so.
He loves to get those down air grabs for sure.
Oh my god. Boom. I think he also likes using up B, like, because it's kind of like Mars. Like, if you get the sweet spot, it just sends them straight up.
It's a nasty attack, man.
And
I've definitely fell victim to it a couple times.
Oh, he's good.
Turn it.
Saturn. Saturn.
Got him. Got him.
Peachy. Yep, he goes straight for captain.
Not quite a comfort pick, but he still loves his Captain Falcon, you know? He
likes to
takes
use
it
him
quite a
against
bit.
my Yoshi, because that's, in my opinion, one of Yoshi's worst matchups. Like,
I can actually see that.
I know he doesn't, like, he has to get in, and so do I, but he gets so much more off of, like, his punishes than Yoshi does, in my opinion.
I feel like it's really easy for Captain Falcon, at least in a Yoshi matchup, to exploit the double jump armor.
Yes, very
More
much
so than any other character on the
'Cause
roster.
Down air, forward air,
Ooh, good
and
punish.
side B, to certain extents, will break the armor quite fast.
Now here's a question. Is Shane going to be favoring that up air? Do you think he likes to do those up air shuffles with Peach, against Peach, that you see so much against like people
I would
in Melee
assume-
saying like
I would
Wizrobe?
assume, yes, but like, well, I guess it is kind of the same because the way that
Ooh, that was a good cancel.
the way that you punish Peach is essentially the same in PM that in this matchup.
Yeah. See Shane really fishing for those forward smashes. Can't really be doing that. But, I mean, he is a stock ahead.
Up air.
Hit him with the turnip.
There it is. Oh no.
Shane's just getting in, getting that pressure, not allowing him to pull
He's
turnips.
one of the most ham players I
Oh,
know. He just
God.
goes deep as far as he
Disgusting.
can.
No, he is a Yami Yugi. He pulls the heart of the cards. He top decks.
That's funny because I was just playing Yu-Gi-Oh today.
Hey, it's a good game, man.
Where's the Stitch? Oh my god. Okay, so there was a tournament this last weekend called Fair and Balanced. It was a PM circuit event. And oh no, sorry. It wasn't Fair and Balanced. It was a tournament called The Balcony. It was a couple months ago. And they were doing crew battles. And Chevy played against Malachi, Malachi's Peach. And Malachi pulled 3 Stitches in the span of 2 minutes.
Holy cow.
And I was like, is this game, what is this? What's going on here?
So if you noticed, Shane's been throwing a lot of forward smashes this game.
Yeah,
A lot
actually.
of forward smashes from ledge.
Normally at like lower percent, but yes, he's doing it quite often.
I don't know. It
Falcon,
scares
keep
me,
it.
man. Scares me.
Oh. Still stuck up. He can still play
He's
the
still
way
in the
he
lead.
wants.
He can play comfortably. Play to his strengths. Play to his aggression. The style that he likes to play so often.
Yeah. I love his overhyped sounds. Oh,
The umbrella. Gonna get him.
nice grab.
Needs to get a down throw into knee, I think.
Oh, if you would have floated off stage, you would have been able to punish it. I mean, get more of a conversion. Yes.
It's getting real close and personal with that Peach, huh?
One hit's gonna do it.
Both playing so patiently. Really not wanting to give up the stock regardless of the fact that he has a spare.
Oh,
That's a good pickup.
Was not a knee of justice. It was a knee of something.
Content.
Content. He does like to edge guard with forward smash.
A lot. It's scaring me, honestly. It doesn't make me feel very comfortable. And that.
Down
I mean,
smash.
if you just keep fishing for him, you're going to land him.
Why are you taking my strats, Eggs? I said, why are you taking my strats? You remember at Fight or Flight when I did down B 3 times in a row?
You just got to keep throwing those smashes forward, downwards, or to the back. You're going to land them eventually.
They've done Battlefield 3 times in a row.
Hey, man. You love the stage. You love the stage.
Fair enough.
I personally did a Pokey Floats today against my and Ryan tournament set. It was great. Played against his Mario. We both accidentally SD'd only 2 times each.
Stomp it. That was a well-spaced back there.
Now here's a question, because I don't know the difference between down air for Falcon, more specifically between Melee and PM, but can he shuffle down air combos like he can in Melee?
Yes. Well,
Or as strong? Because I feel like it's almost more, it's seen more in Melee rather than PM.
I'm not actually sure. I know that he can knock you down, wait for you to get up, just dash dance.
Do whatever,
Yeah, and
yeah.
then just down air again, just constantly like you can in Melee. But I'm not a huge Falcon expert, but I do know playing against this character, and it's not the best.
Yeah, it's a hectic time
He's a
whenever you're
very-
playing against the Falcon.
This character is very good.
He's a well-rounded character. He's a fun character, fast-paced character. Especially if you're playing against a character or a player who really strives off getting that momentum.
Yeah.
Like you'll notice those are the players who, be down 2 stocks and all of a sudden they hit that momentum shift and they just go balls to the wall. And I feel like Shane's one of those players. In
Yeah,
particular.
very much so. Oh my god. He wanted it.
Ballsy.
He wanted it. Is it gonna be? Yep. Oh.
Yep.
Nope. 2-2.
Dropping him off for delivery, mailman. Shane playing really, really passively right now, surprisingly. Not
Yeah, he's just
getting in
dipping in
as
and
many
out.
attacks as he usually would.
Ooh, that was interesting tomahawk.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Nair didn't hit. Looked like it would have.
That's the kind of stuff I need to do. Like, I see my opponent approaching, I just need a shield drop and do an aerial.
Habits. It's hard to kill an old habit, especially if you're not used to it.
Very much so.
You'll always resort to it in tournament until you're,
Like,
key.
I make this excuse. I play Yoshi, so it's like, I feel like it's harder for me to do it, but that's what Yoshi does in Melee. Abuse platforms and punish you for trying to punish him on
Oh, yeah.
platforms.
I feel like what really separates a good and a weaker player, that was a nice stomp. But what really separates a good and a weaker player is knowing, well, one, your strengths, but also being able to play around your weaknesses more so and not letting those come up as often as
Yeah.
opportunities for your opponent. I believe that one's mine. Yeah. We rocking the platinum. We twinsies.
He just goes in with a fierce knee at the beginning.
He wants it. He's out for blood, man.
Once he's up
No
there,
country for old men
Oh
out
my
here.
god.
By the end of this set, I have a feeling Eggs is gonna take Aura to the bowling alley and end his life, shall we say?
Just go up and knee the ball into the pins.
Yep. throw his peach corpse down the aisle. 9-pin strike. I think there's 9 pins in bowling. I don't know.
10.
Close enough.
These up airs though. Woo! I rarely ever see down tilt. Oh my gosh, is that gonna KO? No, yeah, it is gonna KO. Not the first time I thought it would though.
Overall, though, pretty good set.
You wanted to pick up the turnip, but Falcon was not facing the right way for it. That was a good charge down smash.
Oh, was that a charge up down smash? I didn't see that.
Just waiting for him to roll. Nice back.
You know what I noticed when they're both getting real up close and personal? They're both keeping their shields very on point. The only time that the other is really gaining distance is when they're really trying to both initiate in their neutral game at the same time.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
oh my
their
god, that
shielding's really
grab. He was like
Yeah.
on her back.
The reverse grab. PM 3.7. Peach now has Marth grab.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine the haters?
Yeah,
Turnip?
Chef.
Nope. No need. No need for the turnip.
So get that turnip out of here.
I'd really like to see Shane end this on a turnip catch, throw it back. That's what I'd really like to see.
Catch the stitch while it's coming at you.
Yep. Yep. Throw a little Mewtwo King at him, you know? Because that was just a couple weeks ago, right? Against Armada that he got the reverse stitch.
He's like, that's my stitch now.
Property of the Club Club.
That Nair is so good. Reaches so far. That was a good platform cancel. Kept him safe.
You know, I'd
After the
actually
next
like to
match.
see Shane, since he likes Captain Falcon so much, maybe picking up something like Zero Susamus. Because I feel like they're very similar characters.
Her back
They're-
air and the second hit of her forward air, it's like a knee.
The second hit of her forward air is so good. Her recovery is phenomenal, too. She just lives to absurd percents.
You gonna get a knee?
Knee. Get that knee.
Up air
Or
works.
an up air. Another up air? Yep.
Knee.
Thinking he's get back in center stage, reestablish his hold,
That was
not get hit by
that was a
Peach
good
down
choice.
smash.
Like he didn't really have a choice but to either get stage spiked or get hit by that to get back on stage.
I mean, very good point.
Nice back air.
100% up. Anything can really kill Captain Falcon at this point or put him in a very dangerous spot. He needs to play this very carefully. 129.
Nice tech. Falcon kick. Recover. Falcon kick.
And Aura's
Yeah,
got
that's
that
it.
one in the bag. 2-2. Tied up. Going to game 5.
Let's see if he goes Marth.
I think he might. Yep. Comfort pick, like I said. He loves his down air grabs, man. His down air grabs are so good.
They have played Battlefield
5 games.
4 out of the 5 games.
Oh, I missed the first one. That's right.
It was the first one, second one, third one, and then fourth game they went Dreamland, and now they're back in Battlefield again.
Ooh, early pick
Gosh, that
off.
kills so early.
Tippers, man. You got to watch out for those. Down air grab, like I just said, you got to look for those. You got to be careful. Go fish for those hard.
Like
I see
early
Shane do that, and I tried to do that as Roy, and then I realized you can't do that as Roy.
Nope.
Doesn't quite work the same way.
I thought
Nice
he was
little
gonna-
second little jab. To
I thought
keep
he
him
was
in the
going to
air.
go for the spike part.
I thought he was going to go for the third one, too. Because honestly, Blade Dance in PM is pretty freaking good.
Yeah, it is really good.
I think I caught you off in one of our sets not too long ago with that. Just throwing it out there, hitting the
Yeah.
third set, and it's just like, oh, okay, I guess you
Just
killed me
still-
at 90.
It's like, oh, well.
That just happened. You can almost completely stun lock semi-floaties with it, with the forward B, and then you got to go up, up. So it does the jab, and then it goes up, and then it pushes them down.
Yeah.
And then
the
if
overhead
they're
swing.
the third hit will also spike down if you do it off stage, or not off stage. But
So his is
on
up
ledge.
and Mars is down for
Yeah.
the spike. Whoa.
He's just cleaning house right now. There's just, you know, Aura can't really get in. He's having a
And
real hard time.
I think this is a really tough matchup for Peach. Like, I don't know about it in Melee, but in PM, like,
in Melee, I feel like it's still Mars favored.
she wants to be at that range where, like, you can't really punish her for trying to punish you, but...
I mean, the movement from Marth just allows you to do so much with it, though.
Exactly, and he's got disjoint, so...
I mean, he caught the turnip before he died. That was pretty cool. Got style
Like,
points
I
in.
need this.
I need a snack before I die.
There it is.
Good tipper again. Picks it up routinely. Just very consistent. Missed the down air. L cancel.
Oh my gosh, that was a lot of percent. Nice forward air.
I had to play against Aura's my first set today, and I DI'd into about 2 down smashes. It does about 80%.
Yeah, it's actually
It's
ridiculous.
rough. Good grab. Good spacing, not throwing anything out in between that. I like that a lot. Just seeing if he can go in.
Predicted the options that could have happened afterwards and said, no, you know what, I'm going to just stay safe.
I'm just going to chill.
Oh,
Nice
bummer.
pick up on that down air, or trying to.
All right, Shane takes it against Aura 2-3 or 3-2.
So I'm
And-
assuming Shane, Fat Goku, Steven,
Grand
Shane,
finals.
Steven. This music's very epic.
He said he's going to play Mewtwo? No, he said he's going to play Meta Knight.
Play Roy, Shane. Don't
That
do
look.
It. I don't want you to lose. Don't do it.
I would love for him to play Roy for me,
The only time
just
that
so I can watch, but I don't want him to lose.
he has a really good. That used to be his main.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's why
Yeah.
I want to. That's why I want to see it. I've
When
only
I
seen
was-
it a couple times.
When I was hosting Smash House Rock, that he would only play Roy and Lucario against me.
Because I was going to say, you've told me about his Roy, and then I've talked to Gage, and Gage said that was like all anybody played when PM really first came out was Roy, because they were like,
was
Roy is
actual-
good.
Like, I wouldn't say he was broken, but he was definitely the best he's been
Yeah.
in any PM game.
I will say, every time I die as Roy, I think to myself, Marth would have lived.
Steven going
Shane, how can they
Falco.
go for that Meta Knight? How do you feel about that?
I think he wants, like, since he's still trying to learn this character, I think he wants to just feel how it is against this match, like against Steven. Like, because he definitely needs to play like as many matchups with this character as possible to actually understand the feel of him. So I think he's just trying it out, see how it goes. Yeah, Fat Goku's Falco.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, you got it right. You're good. Now, do you think Falco's as good as his melee counterpart in PM? I haven't really seen Falco as much as I've seen Fox play
I think
in PM.
Falco's a very underestimated character. Lots of people think he's worse in this game than he is in Melee, but I think, well,
I can
think
tell you
every...
he looks graphically worse.
Yes.
If you're not going with the OG melee skin, you're doing it wrong.
I think this character has a lot of potential, and I feel like people sleep on like what he can actually do. Because, like, I think every character is better in PM than they are in Melee, but that's not really saying much because the game's graphics are, I mean, not graphics, game plan is different.
Yeah, it's obviously trying to do something. I feel like they were just trying to achieve a wider range of just fun, viable characters.
Yeah.
And I've heard the argument of, because we were talking about it outside, some people just say that they was made just to make Fox nerfed. I feel like that's kind of true, but kind of not
I
true.
personally think their original intent was to make every character like could compete with Fox, but then it became more because the meta kind of developed.
That's where I feel like it got mixed up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I always thought that every character like every character was designed to beat Fox because Fox is still the best character in the game. But I personally don't think he's the best character in the game, but he's definitely still up there.
No, he's definitely a
the ranks.
fantastic character.
He's top 7 in my opinion.
I would say so. And we just got Steven picking up a stock ahead, 2 stocks to 1.
Oh, good grab dodge.
Can't be getting pillar comboed like that, I feel like,
There you
especially.
go.
But that was a nice pickup. That was a nice pickup.
Just gonna get this first game.
Shane needed that.
Ooh, nice power shield. Oh.
Yeah, I know before tournament started, Shane was having a hard time with SDing with the recovery on Meta Knight.
Yes.
Just doing some more untraditional stuff, and then letting it go too early.
There you go. Just play above him. Play above him.
Stay high. I mean, you want to stay grounded, but I feel like Falco's ground game's probably a little bit better.
That was a good set. I mean, a good match.
Good match. First game going to Steven. 1-0.
And he goes straight to Fox. Oh, spacey matchup. Let's go. Don't see it very often. Because barely anybody plays Falco, and not a lot of people play Fox.
1, go!
That's right. Steven won game 1, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Making sure overlay's good.
That was a good read on that option. One of the things that is different about Fox from PM that is in Melee is that he has 20 frames of recovery for doing his up B and landing, if it's not like perfectly spaced.
It's a long time.
Yes.
That's
yes,
young
it is.
Link levels of cringe.
I feel like Falco doesn't have any recovery. Well, he does, but like very minimal amount of recovery when he does up B. But I don't really think he needs it because his recovery is technically worse than Fox's, just because of the distance. But
Yeah.
I think 20 frames is maybe a little much, but I think
20 frames is a long time when you break it down, and you're thinking about the time that you're sitting there, because I think it's about when Young Link doesn't cancel like his down air or his up air in Melee. That's about 20 frames, and I sit there for freaking ever. And they can do whatever they want with me. They can just grab me, literally whatever they want, and there's nothing I can do about it.
I missed one important detail. Now I'm dead.
Yeah, it's just the life that you live.
That was nice down there over the shrine. I really don't see this matchup very much.
No, especially not in PM.
Nice.
That was a nice little side B. Would have been really nice if it spiked him off.
Ooh, that was. Ooh, let's go.
Did you see that forward air?
I was. I got 2 hits of it.
That's what I'm saying. He got both hits of the forward air. I'm super surprised. Ooh, shine
Shine
spike.
spike.
Get you every time. Another shine
that's
spike down air. Get him. Game 2. Going
Sorry
to
for my nasty sounds
Steven.
on the mic. Oh God. I thought he was going game watch for a second. Oh, let's go.
Yep.
Bringing out the original main. Let's go.
Yep. Shane loves his Lucario. I've had the privilege against playing against that. It's very interesting. I think Lucario is one of the coolest characters in PM. I wish I could play him. The canceling stuff he can do. Did you say he's a Marvel character?
He's the Marvel character.
Oh, yeah. In the sense of like all the moves.
I'm going to just cancel everything into everything and do a lot of damage.
I thought you meant Marvel as in he is actually branded Marvel. I'm like, you have a Pokemon tattoo on your hand and you don't know this?
Oh, he did not mean to do that.
I'm really hoping to see some lot of canceling shenanigans from Steven. Or not Steven, Shane.
Just dancing around neutral.
There you
There
go.
you go. Oh, he wanted that confirmed.
We don't really have any Lucario mains here in Oregon, do we? Oregon or Washington?
Our only Lucario main hasn't played the game in a while, and his name is Burn. And
Okay.
he uses Wario and Lucario.
Okay. I have not met him, but I hope to one day meet that man.
Yeah, he was the first person I met in the PM community because I lived right by him. I just messaged online. I was like, anybody want to come over and play? He's like, dude, I live like right next to you. So he would always just come over and we'd
That's what's
smash
up.
it out. It was really good.
Yeah, I have a newer player that posted a couple weeks ago on the Melee page, and he lives like a street away from me. I'm like, yep, new practice partner. There we go.
That's always the best. Like, you
It's
just
like it's
post
like
up.
like maybe a minute walk away from me.
Yeah.
It's awesome to have a partner that's really close. That's how I feel like you really excel as a player. Is you just get those grind sessions, and it doesn't really matter with who, as long as you both have that
Ooh,
strive.
nice coverage with that Aura Sphere.
The Kamehameha. Speaking of which, did you see the new Dragon Ball Super?
Oh my gosh, so good. It was
The
oh,
sliding
man.
Kamehameha.
It's like,
Just that was the coolest thing ever.
it's like I looked up a bunch of reaction videos because I knew people were gonna freak out about that. Every
Well,
reaction
Shane's gonna
video
do that
was
right now. He's gonna
so
like
funny.
slide off of a fox laser with his, you know,
with his Aura Sphere.
yeah.
See, just a random new animation just for Shane.
I would
There it
make
is.
that. Game 3, going
Game
to going to
3
Steven.
is
3-0.
over. Steven takes PM.
Congratulations, Steven.
The guy.
The man, the
Steven.
myth, the legend, the long-haired beauty. The man from the Pacific Northwest. Not wearing his signature T-shirt, if you notice.
No, he's not.
Deciding to substitute out for Kirby.
He's been wearing that Kirby shirt a lot lately.
He has. It's actually a pretty cool Kirby shirt.
Yeah,
I really like it.
He always asks me which is my favorite Kirby, and I like Feather Kirby and Cowboy Kirby. Those
I have not seen Cowboy Kirby.
Cowboy Kirby's he has like a whip.
Does he?
It's pretty awesome.
Does he? That's pretty freaking sweet.
He's got like
actually.
the cowboy hat and then he has a whip.
That's freaking sweet. I did
It's
not
pretty
know
awesome.
he had a whip.
Are you guys playing your melee match in PM? Okay.
Are they?
So
okay.
PM is over, but Shane and his opponent are doing their melee match in PM.
Hey man, if they allow it, if they allow it. I play Pokefloats. If they allow it.
This dude's
Do it.
using Sheik. I have never seen Shane Sheik.
Wait, is Shane playing Sheik?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure he's not playing Mewtwo?
He's got the king tag.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my gosh, this dude knows how to
That's
play
why I said,
Mewtwo.
are you sure it's not Shane playing Mewtwo?
I would love to learn how to play Mewtwo.
I know
He's-
Shane was talking about maybe learning Mewtwo too.
He's one of my favorite Pokemon.
He's a cool character, man.
He really is.
He's got some
He's
cool
top 5 in
skins.
my
That's
opinion.
always most important.
The incubator one.
I refuse to play on any PM setup without the alternate Roy skin with the, you know which one I'm talking about, the shoulder armor and the one
What's
sword.
it called? It's called the what are the fire crests that they get to evolve their characters?
Honestly, I haven't played Fire Emblem in years, so I could not
It's-
tell you.
It's that crest and then Roy. After it's that name. They're playing their melee set in PM.
Yeah.
This is the first I've ever seen that happen.
Are we allowing it? Are we allowing that, Josh? Are we gonna DQ them? No. I mean,
He's actually doing
in the
really
spirit, in the spirit of character diversity,
Oh, you tried to grab and you just like
it's
broke
the
your
civil
hands on
rights
him.
movement for Melee.
Let's go.
Ooh,
Nice
good recovery
recovery.
there. Good recovery.
Man, what the fuck? Oh my gosh.
Ooh, nice little dash back there. I like that.
I don't think he meant to do that.
No.
I think he meant to float into a forwarder.
Yep. That was definitely pretty accidental. He saw him go too far. There's no way he didn't.
One up throw. I'm pretty sure it could kill Sheik at this percent, but I'm not
What about back
positive.
throw?
Back throw isn't as strong. Huh?
Okay. So his back air is not as strong? The one where he like grabs and then...
It is a kill throw, but it's kill throw at higher percent. Up throw is kill
Okay.
throw in this game.
Gotcha.
It will definitely kill now, but up throw will kill like a little bit earlier.
Production quality supplied by Dylan, the man.
2-2. What's Sheik's favorite number? 2-2-2-2.
Oh, this is actually pretty nice. I can, I'll set up the host on my Twitch for this stream. I forgot to do that earlier.
Nice. I love how I like to make this joke. Every character has a favorite number. Sheik's is 2, Mars is 4. Because when he does his up B, he goes 4.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't get that joke for a second. I felt really, really clueless.
Mario's is 1. He goes 1, 1, 1.
Wow. I mean, cringily enough, I remember in high school I used to sit there in the cafeteria mimicking Link's like battle cries, like the yeah.
And up. Oh, that was
Ooh.
grab up throw.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Up
What?
Up tilt killed.
All right. We take those. We take those to the bank and we deposit them. Those are paychecks.
Oh my gosh, that was a good float idea too.
What was that? Can she cling the ledge?
Mhm.
Oh man, I did not know that. I knew Squirtle could.
You can.
I mean, it makes sense. She's a ninja.
Yeah. You can wall
Can
climb
Zelda
up there
do
also. No.
She's not a ninja. See, that doesn't make sense.
Yep.
Just gotta apply logic.
Oh, he's bringing it back. Play patient.
I think Shane needs to get a grab here. If he makes it back to center stage, Mewtwo. Do you know who he's playing, by the way?
I don't know his tag.
He's keeping up with him. Doing a good job. Ooh.
Oh,
Good tilt.
nice dodge.
And
that's
back
it.
air.
Oh, no, it's not.
Maybe not.
And
that's
Mewtwo
it.
has like the best recovery in the game, in my opinion.
It's so good. I gotta say, it's probably. Do you think it's better than Zelda's? I think they're probably tied. I feel like Zelda's just more vulnerable.
He has the distance of Yoshi's double jump plus up B and flow.
Oh, okay.
So
That's pretty
actually ridiculous.
That's pretty freaking good.
Ooh, let's see the mark.
Mar. Shane's saying cheap. Looks like it. Maybe, maybe not. What's he going? Martito, Martito, Martito.
Do it.
Should I tell him to play Roy?
Shane, play Roy.
Shane, play Roy. Damn it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Play Mario.
Yes. Play Charizard? Zero Suit?
Mirror.
Something. Spice it up.
Oh,
Throw some
FD
cinnamon
is
in there.
my favorite stage. People are like, why do you play Yoshi on FD? Why is that your favorite stage? Like, don't you want the platforms? And I'm like, yes, but if my opponent knows how to use the platforms better, then
It's
it's
almost
bad
a
for me.
it's almost a
And
bane.
I can get really strong punishes if they don't have platforms to recover to.
That's been part of my
Well, he went ham and then
realization.
died.
you can't be fishing for those. You can't be going real low. Gotta know your limits.
Nice up B.
Ooh.
That was sick. Grab that edge.
Shane. Punishing. Looking for blood. Looking for blood.
Are you just recording? Are you just recording? Or are you live? On what? Is it on Twitch? Oh, okay, okay. I was like, how did you get it on Twitch? Portland Carter said. Okay, cool.
Now hosting. Got it all set up. We good.
Clean two-stock game. I can't wait for the M2
These
bracket.
games are being pretty fast paced right now, or at least this match.
Yes, very much so.
I mean, both are down 2 stocks in a minute and a half. That's pretty freaking quick. But like you were saying about the pick on FD earlier without the platforms and being Yoshi, I feel like it's you know you'll always have those desired stages that are preferred for your character, but you're always gonna have those comfort picks. Like I like to go to FOD, even though a lot of people ban it.
Oh my God.
At least in melee.
Actually going in right now.
He's going in. He's going in. He's going to go for down air. Nope, maybe not. Man, he always seems to get the very last frame on that back air. Every freaking time I see him throw a back air out.
Nice.
That was
that was a forward
split.
smash.
I gotta say, Shane's mix-up game with Marth is extremely strong right now.
Oh my gosh! He went for it! That was sick!
Shane!
Wait, was that it? Oh my God!
What was that?
It's just like, screw it, I'm just gonna swing!
Oh,
Wait,
man.
was he Marth or were you Marth? Was he Marth or were you Marth?
Okay, that's what I thought.
You had the king tag, so I thought it was him. Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's what I thought.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
I knew Shane was playing Mewtwo a little bit earlier.
Okay.
I knew
That
Shane
makes
was playing a
sense.
little bit of Mewtwo earlier.
Fair enough.
Okay. Okay. That's why I wasn't entirely sure on that one.
All right, we are passing it up to the Melee stream. We're going to Twitch, right? Oh, it is in the link above my face. Wait. Right there. Everybody go to that stream channel, and there will be Melee. All right, we're signing out.
Signing out.
Have a
Have a
good
good
one,
one,
dude.
guys.